Yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay. You might have stats by the end.
$15 seconds. Right.
Launch a spacecraft. Okay, welcome back to the second quarterfinal round of the Mingua Beef Jerky Kentucky High School Athletic Association Girls Sweet 16. With us today, the victorious GRC Hoops team. With us is Coach Robbie Graham. And student athletes are going to be Ciara Byars, Brianna Byars, Candy Stamper, and Trinity Gay. Coach Graham, talk to us about today's game.
Well, tough game. We knew they were going to be tough. I mean, they've won 30 games, so they played a tough schedule. A lot of common opponents, so we knew it was going to be a battle. Once Trinity and Candy came out knocking down threes, that kind of opened up our offense because they were collapsing down. Ciara and Bree on the inside, and they weren't really coming out of the paint. And once they started making shots, we knew they had to come out. It was going to open it up, and we feel really good about our matchups with Ciara and Bree down on the post 1-on-1. With ball was moving. Offensively, ball wasn't sticking. We were getting good shots. We're executing our offense, defensively. We just locked down. We did a good job of guarding them. They've got some good guards. Gave up some offensive rebounds that kind of didn't like very well, but we kept playing the next play. And I think defensively, we did a really good job of guarding them.
Questions?
Here.
Kennedy, you're only an eighth grader. You always, though, come out so poised, and it never looks like you're even a little bit nervous out there. What kind of prepares you for these big moments?
I just come in knowing I'm going to be the smallest on the court and I have to just give it my all and not be afraid of anybody and just do me.
Trinity, they cut the lead to single digits there at the I think it was the beginning of the fourth quarter, and then you came with a quick shot to bring it back to double digits, and then immediately stole the ball around half court. Can you kind of take me through that?
Well, I just had to come mentally prepared, especially during this time, and I knew that they were going to zone us, so I just had to make some shots and stay confident throughout the game.
So it's one thing to want to open it up with 3-pointers, it's another to make them in rough arena. What was it like? How did you feel? Because you were hot in the first half. Talk about getting hot.
Once I hit that first one, I knew I was going to be on. And if I shot more and I was making them, I was going to be able to contribute to the team. So I just keep shooting them and knocking them down. And I was hot. So I just kept going.
I just didn't think about it. I just shot the ball, and even if I made it or missed it, I was going to continue to shoot and just knock down shots.
Question?
Coach Graham, we had a pretty good turnout from the Clark County community today to come support the girls. Do you think that affected the game atmosphere at all? And if so, just to the community, just show it tomorrow. What do you think we can do better for that?
Outstanding turnout for Clark County, GRC. A lot of red in the building. Just great to see people come watch these girls play. A lot of times girls basketball kind of gets pushed to the side. No offense to boys basketball, but girls, we're in the gym 2 hours a day, just like they are, 6 days a week. We're grinding just like they are. And these girls work extremely hard, and to see our community come out and support these girls, means a lot to me as their head coach and to them as a program. but definitely helped. I mean, when you got that big of a crowd and you know that bigger crowd is behind you and supporting you, you know, you're going to play a little harder and get a little tired at times. You know, the crowd lifts you up and you think, yeah, I got to go. So definitely appreciate our crowd and, you know, our superintendent, you know, Dustin Howard, our principal, Jamie Keene, and, you know, our CEO, Brandon Watkins. I mean, they did a tremendous job of organizing in a very short time. Our student section was outstanding. Just hats off to them. Very thankful and blessed.
Final questions?
Coach, if memory serves me correct, I don't think they had a field goal the last 3 minutes of the first half. So they got some good shooters and rebounders under the basket. How are you able to keep them off the scoreboard?
Well, the big thing, we wanted them to make tough shots. We want to challenge every shot, get a hand up, make them shoot over top. You know, a couple times I think we got tired and they got free looks, but for the most part, we were right there. Want to stay in their face and, you know, make them shoot tough shots.
For Ciara, you had a big second half. How good did it feel, and how much did the shots in the first half from your teammates help set you up?
Well, our teammates, they came ready to play and they were knocking out shots. So we keep feeding them. We always feed the hot hand. So that's what we were doing. And in the second half, we were just being patient and taking like mismatches. That's what we go at. And there was a mismatch. It just so happened to be me today. So that's what we attacked the second half.
Final questions in the back.
Ciara, it just seems like you're kind of gone to another level these last couple of games. Are you feeling that?
I just know that I have to play my part. Like, we all have a role and we all want to cut down net. So that's what we're doing. We're all amping it up. I mean, there's not a game guaranteed. It's one game at a time. We got to keep going. So we all amplify it up. So.
Okay, and with that, we're going to let these guys get back and get some rest. Congratulations,
Thank you,
guys.
guys.
And
Appreciate
good luck
it.
tomorrow.
Thank you.
Okay, we have the North Laurel Lady Jaguars, head coach Eddie Mahan Jr. and players Chloe McKnight, Brooke Nichelson, and Emily Sizemore. Coach, opening remarks for the game?
Hats off to George Rogers Clark. Heck of a team, heck of a program. They're here pretty much every year for a reason. They're well coached, they're well organized. They teach their players how to compete at the highest level, play one of the toughest schedules, get themselves ready. They do what you're supposed to do as a top-notch program. Told my girls, though, I never thought Elite Eight would feel so bad. And that's what this is right now. I think we can play with anybody in the state. I feel like that about my kids. We've had the leadership. We have the players. It's just a matter of now sometimes learning how to fight through some of the obstacles. George Rogers Clark is a tough matchup for most people with their size and athleticism. And I have to give obviously a lot of people talk about the Byars sisters, but there was a whole lot more today. And we came in with a game plan. I thought we executed it well early on, but they were able to shoot us out of it. And sometimes you have to give up something against a good team, quality team like that. And they were able to make it. And that was somewhat of the difference of the game. Thought the first quarter early on was ours. Towards the end, we started allowing them to make a run. And then their defense amped up a whole lot in the second quarter. And that was a big part of the game. Second half, we came out and fought. I'm proud of my kids for the way they fought. We outplayed them in the third quarter and played pretty close to even in the fourth. But those few minutes in the first and second quarter cost us the game.
Questions?
Right here.
Coach, you came out and I think hit 5 of your first 6 field goals to start the third quarter. What adjustments did you make at halftime?
It was more of a challenge than it was an adjustment. I wanted them to step up. We'd started off well, and then they punched us, and we kind of staggered. And I thought that once we kind of gathered ourselves after halftime, they started coming back in playing, especially these 3 young ladies right here. They started rebounding well again. We started attacking the basket. I think that in the second quarter, we stopped attacking. We started settling for shots that we shouldn't have been taking, and that's on me as much as it is anybody else.
Hey, Coach, first of all, congratulations on a good season, a great season. But whenever your team got down, I think maybe 14, 16, I've noticed all year long that your team never gives up. What is it about this team that doesn't fold and it finds a way to get back in the ballgame?
Leadership. Sorry. This young lady right here, she never gives up. She sets an example for the others. They follow, they've learned, they've seen over the years that you don't give up, and that's what this girl's never done. She's passing it on to these others, and that's who we've been, especially these last few weeks of the season. So when you have a leader, when you have people who step up and they're winners at heart, then you have a fighting team.
Here in the back.
Question for Emily. You're leaving behind such a legacy in this career at North Laurel, Miss Basketball candidate, 2 region championships. What are you kind of thinking about in the rear view right now after such a great career?
I wouldn't trade it for the world. It's made me, excuse me, it's made me who I am. I'm Emily Sizemore because of North Laurel basketball. And to be able to wear North across my chest has been an honor, and it's gave me friendships that'll last a lifetime. And it truly goes by in a blink of an eye, but I wouldn't trade it for the world again. And it's I tell them all the time, it'll go by so fast that you won't even realize that you were a part of it. Being a 7th grader, I never would imagine that it would go by this fast, but it has, and I'm truly grateful for it. It's taught me life lessons that I'll take until the day I die, and it's created a woman that I'm proud of. And I've had a lot of people on the way to make me who I am and the player I am. So today I'm just grateful. It sucks, but it's a hard feeling. But today I'm just full of gratitude.
Final questions. Coach, congratulations to you and the Lady Jaguars on a great season.
Thank you all.